Is your city in the path of a historic weather collision that could bring 8 feet of snow to some areas while others face Valentine's Day tornadoes? The next 72 hours will determine if your weekend plans survive or get completely demolished by what meteorologists are calling a coast-to-coast weather train that hasn't been seen in over a decade. And if you stay with me until minute 5, I'll reveal the exact hour this monster storm hits your specific city, because the timing of this system is absolutely critical and could mean the difference between a light dusting and being snowed in for days. Right now, at this very moment, 2 massive weather systems are forming on opposite sides of the country. And here's what nobody else is telling you. When these 2 systems collide over the heartland of America, we're looking at a temperature difference of 72 degrees between neighboring states. 72 degrees. Let that sink in. Kansas City hit 72 degrees yesterday, warmer than Miami, warmer than Tampa, warmer than most of Florida. But by Saturday night, just 4 days from now, that same region could be facing severe thunderstorms with tornado warnings, while Minnesota, just 500 miles north, might see temperatures plunge 45 degrees below average. This is not normal. This is not typical. And this is exactly the kind of atmospheric chaos that reminds us that we are not in control of the weather, that there is a higher power orchestrating these massive systems. As it says in Job chapter 37, verses 9 through 13, "The storm comes from its chamber, the cold from the driving winds. The breath of God produces ice, and the broad waters become frozen. He loads the clouds with moisture, he scatters his lightning through them. At his direction they swirl around over the face of the whole earth to do whatever he commands them. He brings the clouds to punish people, or to water his earth and show his love." And right now, God is bringing both the punishment of severe weather and the blessing of desperately needed moisture to different parts of this nation simultaneously. Comment below where you're watching from, and I'll make sure you get the exact forecast for your city, down to the hour, because over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to break down what's happening in more than 70 major cities from Seattle to Miami, from San Diego to Portland, Maine. Let's start with what's developing right now in the western United States, because this is where the entire chain reaction begins. At this exact moment, an atmospheric river, think of it as a river in the sky carrying as much water as the Mississippi River but flowing through the atmosphere, is bearing down on California. San Francisco, you're going to start feeling the effects of this system by tonight, Tuesday evening around 8 p.m. Pacific time. By Wednesday morning at 6 a.m., downtown San Francisco will be getting drenched with rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. That's not a typo. 2 inches of rain in a single hour is possible. Sacramento, your timeline is slightly different. The heavy rain arrives Wednesday at 4 a.m., peaks around noon, and by Wednesday evening at 7 p.m., you'll transition from rain to a brief break before the next wave hits Thursday morning. Oakland and Berkeley, you're in the bullseye for Wednesday's most intense rainfall between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. San Jose, you'll see the heaviest rain Wednesday afternoon starting at 2 p.m. and continuing through midnight. But here's where this gets absolutely remarkable. While San Francisco drowns in rain at sea level, just 150 miles east in the Sierra Nevada mountains, they're about to get buried in snow. Not inches, not a foot or two. We're talking about 100 to 150 inches of snow. That's 8 to 12 feet of snow, folks. 12 feet! That's taller than a basketball hoop. That's higher than most garage doors. Reno, Nevada. You're going to see this incredible snow event begin Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. with light snow. But by Wednesday evening at 8 p.m., snowfall rates could reach 4 to 6 inches per hour in the higher elevations just west of the city. Lake Tahoe, both north and south shores, you are in for an absolutely epic week. Starting Wednesday at dawn, continuous heavy snow through Sunday. Mammoth Mountain, same story. This is a once-in-a-decade atmospheric river event for snow at elevation. And here's the blessing in all of this. California, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado have been experiencing one of the driest winters on record. Reservoirs have been low. Snowpack has been nearly non-existent. This atmospheric river is an answer to prayers for water managers, for farmers, for everyone who depends on that mountain snowpack to melt slowly through spring and summer to provide water. Sometimes God's provision comes in dramatic fashion. Sometimes it comes as a deluge. But it comes. Salt Lake City, you're going to benefit from this moisture too. Your snow begins Thursday morning at 2 a.m., light at first, then moderate to heavy snow Thursday afternoon from 1 p.m. through 11 p.m. Expect 6 to 12 inches in the valley, 18 to 30 inches in the Wasatch Mountains, Park City, and the ski resorts. You're looking at 2 to 3 feet of fresh powder between Thursday and Saturday. Denver, your system arrives a bit later. Friday morning at 8 a.m., you'll start seeing snow developing on the western suburbs. By Friday afternoon at 3 p.m., heavy snow bands set up over Metro Denver with snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour, continuing through Friday evening until about 10 p.m. Total accumulation for Denver, 8 to 14 inches. Colorado Springs, 6 to 10 inches starting Friday at 11 a.m. Boulder, 10 to 16 inches starting Friday at 7 a.m. But wait, here's the plot twist that changes everything. At minute 3:20, I promised you the best information, and here it is. While the West gets this incredible snow, the energy from this storm system is going to eject eastward and tap into a completely different air mass. And that collision is going to create the most significant severe weather outbreak we've seen this entire winter. Let me explain what's happening in the atmosphere right now. We have Arctic air that's been locked up in Canada, held in place by the jet stream. At the same time, we have Gulf of Mexico moisture, incredibly warm and humid air for February pushing northward. Between these two air masses, we're going to see a temperature gradient, a temperature contrast so sharp that it creates instability in the atmosphere. And when you get that kind of instability combined with wind shear, that's when severe thunderstorms develop. That's when tornadoes become possible. Oklahoma City, I need you to pay very close attention to your Saturday forecast. This is critical timing. Saturday morning at 6 a.m., you'll wake up to temperatures in the mid-60s, cloudy skies, and scattered showers. Nothing severe yet, but by Saturday at 11 a.m., the first thunderstorms begin developing west of the city near Clinton and Weatherford. By Saturday at 2 p.m., a line of severe thunderstorms will be approaching Oklahoma City from the west. Peak severe weather threat. Saturday between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. We're talking damaging winds over 60 miles per hour, hail up to 2 inches in diameter, and the possibility of tornadoes, including strong tornadoes. Tulsa. Your severe weather window is Saturday afternoon starting at 3 p.m. and continuing through Saturday night until midnight. The greatest tornado threat for northeastern Oklahoma. Saturday evening between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. This is a Valentine's Day weekend you need to prepare for. Saturday morning starts warm, humid, temperatures in the low 70s by 9 a.m. First thunderstorms develop to your west near Abilene around noon. By Saturday at 4 p.m., severe thunderstorms approach Dallas-Fort Worth from the northwest. Your peak severe weather window, Saturday 5 p.m. through Sunday 1 a.m. This is a long-duration event for North Texas. Damaging winds and tornadoes are both possible. Houston, you're not in the clear either. Sunday morning at 3 a.m. through Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m., that's your severe weather time frame. The storms weaken somewhat as they move into southeast Texas, but we could still see strong to severe thunderstorms with damaging wind gusts. San Antonio, Saturday night at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 8 a.m. Austin, Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 10 a.m. Both cities facing strong thunderstorms, gusty winds, frequent lightning, and heavy rainfall of 2 to 4 inches possible. Now let's move into Arkansas and Louisiana. Little Rock, this is shaping up to be a significant severe weather event for you. Saturday evening, starting at 6 p.m., the first severe thunderstorms arrive from the southwest. By Saturday at 9 p.m., a solid line of severe storms could be tracking right over the city. Peak threat, Saturday 9 p.m. through Sunday 3 a.m. Damaging winds are the primary concern, but tornadoes cannot be ruled out, especially if the line of storms breaks up into individual supercells. Texarkana, Fort Smith, Jonesboro, all of Arkansas is in the crosshairs Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Shreveport, Louisiana. Your window is Saturday, 8 p.m. through Sunday, 2 a.m. Monroe, same time frame. New Orleans. You're on the southern fringe of this. Sunday morning, 6 a.m. through Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Mainly a heavy rain and wind event for you, but a few strong storms are possible near the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Baton Rouge. Sunday morning at 4 a.m. through noon. Lafayette. Sunday morning at 5 a.m. through Sunday at 2 p.m. Lake Charles. Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 11 a.m. Memphis, Tennessee. This is a critical forecast for you. Saturday night at 10 p.m., the line of severe thunderstorms crosses the Mississippi River from Arkansas. By Sunday at 1 a.m., severe weather is ongoing across the Memphis metro. This continues through Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Damaging winds over 70 miles per hour are possible. This is a dangerous nighttime severe weather event. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. A weather radio is essential. Nashville. Your severe weather arrives later. Sunday morning at 8 a.m. through Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. Strong to severe thunderstorms likely, especially Sunday late morning between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Jackson, Mississippi. Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 9 a.m. This is another overnight severe weather situation. Meridian. Sunday at 1 a.m. through 10 a.m. Hattiesburg. Sunday at 2 a.m. through 11 a.m. Biloxi Gulfport. Sunday at 4 a.m. through Sunday at 1 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Sunday morning at 6 a.m. through Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. is your severe weather window. The storms may be weakening somewhat by the time they reach central Alabama, but strong winds and heavy rain are still likely. Huntsville, Sunday at 7 a.m. through 2 p.m. Montgomery, Sunday at 8 a.m. through 4 p.m. Mobile, Sunday at 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Atlanta, Georgia. Here's your Sunday forecast. The severe weather threat arrives Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Peak severe weather window, Sunday 11 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. The Storm Prediction Center may issue a slight risk or enhanced risk of severe weather for Metro Atlanta. Damaging winds are the primary threat. Columbus, same time frame. Macon, Sunday at 10 a.m. through 7 p.m. Savannah, Sunday at 2 p.m. through 10 p.m. Mainly a heavy rain event for you, with storms weakening as they move into coastal Georgia. But here's what makes this system so complex. And this is the part that even some meteorologists are struggling with. As this low-pressure system moves northeast from Texas into the mid-south, it's going to encounter that colder air I mentioned earlier. And along the northern edge of this system, we could see a transition from rain to a wintry mix. Charlotte, North Carolina. Sunday is a tricky forecast. Starting Sunday at noon, rain moves in. Heavy at times through Sunday evening. But Sunday night, between 8 p.m. and midnight, temperatures may drop enough that we could see a brief period of sleet or freezing rain mixing in, especially in northern suburbs and areas north of the city. Raleigh-Durham, similar situation. Rain Sunday afternoon starting at 2 p.m., potentially mixing with sleet or freezing rain Sunday night between 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. Monday morning. Greensboro, Winston-Salem, you're more likely to see that wintry mix Sunday night. Richmond, Virginia, Sunday evening at 6 p.m., rain arrives. By Sunday at midnight, temperatures hover right around freezing. Monday morning between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m., we could see freezing rain or sleet across Metro Richmond and the I-95 corridor. This could create very hazardous travel conditions Monday morning. Charlottesville and areas in the Shenandoah Valley, you have a higher chance of accumulating ice Sunday night into Monday morning. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia. This is where the forecast gets really uncertain. Current model guidance suggests mostly rain for these cities Sunday night into Monday. But if the low-pressure system tracks just 50 miles further south than expected, we're talking about a significant ice storm for the I-95 corridor. If it tracks further north, all rain. This is a forecast we need to watch closely over the next 48 hours. As of right now, Sunday evening at 8 p.m. through Monday at noon, expect rain, possibly heavy at times, with a chance of mixing with sleet or freezing rain late Sunday night in the northern and western suburbs. New York City, Monday morning rain, possibly mixing with sleet between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m., then back to rain. Boston, Monday midday through Monday evening, mainly rain with perhaps a brief period of wet snow Monday night if cold air wraps in behind the system. Providence, Hartford, Portland, Maine. You could see a few inches of snow on the backside of this system Monday night into Tuesday morning. But here's what I want you to understand about this forecast, and this is important. We are watching a weather pattern that demonstrates both the power and the precision of God's creation. These massive storm systems don't just randomly appear. They're the result of precise atmospheric physics, temperature gradients, moisture content, pressure differentials, all working together in ways that scientists can model but still can't fully predict more than a few days in advance. In Psalm 75, verse 6 and 7, it says, "No one from the east or the west or from the desert can exalt themselves. It is God who judges. He brings one down, he exalts another." And isn't that what we see in this weather pattern? Some regions exalted with desperately needed snow and rain. Other regions brought low with severe weather threats. Some areas blessed with gentle moisture, others challenged with the humbling power of nature's fury. Let me continue with the rest of the country because we're not done yet. The Midwest is about to experience something truly bizarre for February. Chicago, your forecast is wild. Monday, you're going to hit 52 degrees. Tuesday, potentially 68 degrees. Wednesday of next week, we could see 72 degrees in Chicago. In February, that would shatter records. That would be one of the warmest February days ever recorded in Chicago history. Milwaukee, same story. Des Moines, Iowa, you could hit 65 degrees Tuesday of next week. Omaha, Nebraska, 67 degrees Tuesday. Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this is almost unbelievable. The GFS model is showing temperatures reaching 70 degrees by Tuesday of next week. 70 degrees in Minneapolis in mid-February. That's 45 degrees above average. That's shorts and t-shirt weather. That's more like late May than mid-February. Kansas City, you were already at 72 degrees yesterday. You'll cool down briefly as a cold front passes, but then temperatures surge again this weekend. Saturday, 68 degrees. Sunday, 71 degrees. By Tuesday of next week, potentially 75 degrees. St. Louis, Saturday, 73 degrees. Sunday, 75 degrees. Indianapolis, Saturday, 64 degrees. Sunday, 67 degrees. Cincinnati, Saturday, 66 degrees. Sunday, 69 degrees. Detroit, Saturday, 55 degrees. Sunday, 58 degrees. Cleveland, Saturday, 52 degrees. Sunday, 54 degrees. This unprecedented warmth sets the stage for what could be another severe weather outbreak next week across the central United States. When you get temperatures this far above average in February, and then you bring in the next storm system from the west, you create the potential for severe weather in places that rarely see it this early in the year. We could be talking about severe thunderstorms in Iowa, Nebraska, Minnesota next week. That would be extremely rare for mid-February. Now, let's talk about the Northeast because you're getting hit today and tomorrow with a completely different system. Buffalo, New York. You're in the midst of lake-effect snow right now. Through this evening, another 4 to 8 inches possible in the southern suburbs. The city itself, 2 to 4 inches. By Wednesday morning, the lake effect shuts off. Syracuse, you're getting hit hard today. Moderate to heavy snow through this evening, accumulating 3 to 7 inches by midnight tonight. Rochester, same situation, 4 to 8 inches today. Albany, the snow arrives this evening around 6 p.m., continues overnight, 3 to 6 inches by Wednesday morning. Burlington, Vermont, snow is already falling. Moderate snow continues through tonight, 6 to 10 inches expected. Montpelier, 7 to 12 inches. The higher elevations of the Green Mountains could see 15 inches. Portland, Maine. Snow begins this afternoon at 2 p.m., becomes heavy this evening between 6 p.m. and midnight, continues through Wednesday morning. Total accumulation, 8 to 14 inches for Portland, 12 to 18 inches for inland areas. Bangor, 10 to 16 inches. Caribou, 12 to 20 inches. Manchester, New Hampshire, snow starts this evening at 5 p.m., heavy overnight, 6 to 12 inches by Wednesday morning. Concord, 8 to 14 inches. The White Mountains, 15 to 25 inches in the higher elevations. Boston, this is your timeline. Snow begins this evening at 6 p.m., picks up in intensity between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. Wednesday morning, then tapers to light snow Wednesday midday. Total accumulation, 4 to 8 inches for downtown Boston, 6 to 12 inches for the suburbs, especially north and west. Worcester, 8 to 14 inches. Springfield, 6 to 10 inches. Providence, Rhode Island, 4 to 7 inches tonight into Wednesday. Hartford, Connecticut, 5 to 9 inches. New Haven, 3 to 6 inches. Less snow near the coast. The thing about this system is it's what we call an Alberta clipper. A fast-moving system that doesn't have time to strengthen significantly but moves through quickly and efficiently, dropping several inches of snow in its wake. By Wednesday afternoon, it's gone, moved out to sea, and the Northeast gets a brief break before that next system potentially brings rain or a wintry mix Sunday night into Monday. Now, back to the West Coast. Because remember, this is a storm train. One system after another after another. Seattle, your pattern turns active starting Wednesday evening. Wednesday at 8 p.m., rain moves in. Thursday, periods of rain, heavy at times, 1 to 2 inches possible. Friday, more rain. Saturday, more rain. This continues through much of next week. Seattle could see 4 to 7 inches of rain between Wednesday and next Wednesday. That's a lot of rain even for Seattle. Portland, Oregon, same pattern. Wednesday evening at 9 p.m., rain begins. Thursday through next week, multiple rounds of heavy rain. Rainfall totals, 3 to 6 inches valley locations, 6 to 12 inches in the Coast Range and Cascades. The Cascades are going to get hammered with snow at elevation. Mount Hood, Mount Bachelor, you're looking at 3 to 6 feet of snow over the next 7 days. Spokane, Washington, your snow arrives Thursday afternoon at 2 p.m. Heavy snow Thursday night, 6 to 12 inches by Friday morning. More snow Friday, another 4 to 8 inches. More snow Saturday. By Sunday, Spokane could have 20 to 30 inches of fresh snow. Boise, Idaho, Thursday night at 10 p.m. Snow begins. Friday, moderate to heavy snow, 8 to 14 inches. More snow Saturday. Total snowfall through the weekend, 15 to 25 inches for Boise. Las Vegas, you're on the warm, dry side of this pattern. Sunny and pleasant. 72 degrees Thursday, 75 degrees Friday, 78 degrees Saturday. Phoenix, same story. 81 degrees Thursday, 83 degrees Friday, 84 degrees Saturday. Tucson, 82 degrees Thursday, 85 degrees Friday, 86 degrees Saturday. Albuquerque, New Mexico. You might catch some snow Thursday night into Friday from the moisture wrapping around the system. Thursday night at midnight through Friday at noon, light to moderate snow possible, 2 to 5 inches. El Paso, Texas, staying dry and mild. 71 degrees Thursday, 74 degrees Friday, 76 degrees Saturday. Cheyenne, Wyoming, heavy snow Friday. Friday morning at 6 a.m. through Friday at midnight, 10 to 18 inches possible. Casper, 12 to 20 inches Friday into Saturday. Billings, Montana, snow begins Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. Continues through Saturday evening. 12 to 20 inches possible. Missoula, Friday evening through Sunday, 15 to 25 inches. Rapid City, South Dakota, Friday evening at 8 p.m. Snow begins. Heavy snow Friday night through Saturday morning. 8 to 14 inches. Sioux Falls, much less snow, maybe 2 to 4 inches Saturday. Fargo, North Dakota, very light snow Saturday, less than 2 inches, but then temperatures surge next week into the 60s. Now, let's talk about the Southeast and Gulf Coast temperatures because this warmth is remarkable. Miami stays consistent, 81 degrees Thursday, 82 degrees Friday, 81 degrees Saturday. Tampa, 83 degrees Thursday, 84 degrees Friday, 82 degrees Saturday with rain possible Sunday. Orlando, 85 degrees Thursday, 86 degrees Friday, 83 degrees Saturday. Jacksonville, 81 degrees Thursday, 82 degrees Friday, then cooler and rainy Sunday. Tallahassee, Saturday hits 84 degrees before severe weather arrives Saturday night. Pensacola, 82 degrees Saturday before storms arrive Saturday evening. Charleston, South Carolina, 81 degrees Saturday, then rain and storms Sunday. Columbia, 79 degrees Saturday, severe weather possible Sunday afternoon. Greenville, 74 degrees Saturday, rain Sunday. Raleigh, 73 degrees Saturday, rain and possible storms Sunday. Wilmington, 76 degrees Saturday, rain Sunday. Norfolk, Virginia, 71 degrees Saturday, rain Sunday night. Virginia Beach, same forecast. Knoxville, Tennessee, 72 degrees Saturday, strong storms possible Sunday morning. Chattanooga, 75 degrees Saturday, severe weather threat Sunday morning. Asheville, North Carolina, 68 degrees Saturday, rain Sunday, possibly mixing with sleet Sunday night at higher elevations. Lexington, Kentucky, 70 degrees Saturday, storms possible Saturday night. Louisville, 72 degrees Saturday, storms Saturday night into Sunday morning. Evansville, Indiana, 73 degrees Saturday, potentially severe storms Saturday night. Fort Wayne, 62 degrees Saturday. South Bend, 58 degrees Saturday. Peoria, Illinois, 65 degrees Saturday. Rockford, 59 degrees Saturday. Springfield, Illinois, 68 degrees Saturday. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 63 degrees Saturday. Davenport, 66 degrees Saturday. Sioux City, 61 degrees Saturday. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 54 degrees Saturday. Madison, 57 degrees Saturday. Eau Claire, 56 degrees Saturday. Duluth, Minnesota, 50 degrees Saturday, which is 28 degrees above average for mid-February. Grand Rapids, Michigan, 56 degrees Saturday. Lansing, 57 degrees Saturday. Flint, 55 degrees Saturday. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 64 degrees Saturday. Rain possible Sunday. Erie, 58 degrees Saturday. Lake effect snow possible early in the week. Scranton, Pennsylvania, 62 degrees Saturday. Rain Sunday night, possibly mixing with sleet. Wilkes-Barre, 61 degrees Saturday. Now, here's what I need you to understand. We are living through a weather pattern that is absolutely fascinating from a meteorological standpoint, but also spiritually significant. We have feast and famine happening simultaneously across this nation. The West Coast getting drenched with rain and buried in snow after months of drought. The South facing severe weather after weeks of quiet weather. The Midwest experiencing record warmth in February. The Northeast getting clipper system after clipper system. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8, we read, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace." And right now, we're in a season of dramatic weather, a time of atmospheric violence in some areas and atmospheric blessing in others, a time when California gets the rain and snow they desperately needed, a time when Texas and Oklahoma and Louisiana need to prepare for Valentine's Day severe weather, a time when Minneapolis might hit 70 degrees in February, a time when Maine gets buried under another foot of snow. This is not random. This is not chaos. This is a precisely ordered system of atmospheric dynamics that scientists can study but cannot ultimately control. We can predict these systems with increasing accuracy, but we cannot stop them. We cannot change their course. We can only prepare, respond, and trust that there is purpose even in the storm. For those of you in the path of severe weather this weekend, preparation is essential. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. A NOAA weather radio is the best option because it will wake you up if a tornado warning is issued for your area in the middle of the night. Saturday night into Sunday morning, many of these severe storms will be occurring overnight when people are sleeping. That's the most dangerous time for severe weather because people don't see it coming. Know where your safe place is in your home. An interior room on the lowest floor, away from windows. A bathroom, a closet, a hallway, somewhere with as many walls between you and the outside as possible. If you're in a mobile home, you need to identify a nearby sturdy building where you can shelter if a tornado warning is issued. Mobile homes are not safe in tornadoes, even those that are properly anchored. Have a way to protect your head and neck. A helmet if you have one. Pillows, blankets, cushions. In a violent tornado, flying debris is the primary killer. Protecting your head could save your life. Have flashlights, batteries, a battery-powered radio, water, non-perishable food, medications, important documents in a waterproof container. If the power goes out and you need to shelter, You need to be prepared to be self-sufficient for at least 24 to 48 hours. For those of you in the snow zones, different preparation is required. Make sure you have enough heating fuel. Make sure your snow removal equipment is ready. Stock up on groceries so you don't have to drive in dangerous conditions. Have salt or sand for walkways and driveways. Check on elderly neighbors who might need help with snow removal. For those experiencing the record warmth, enjoy it. But remember that this pattern will change. We're only in mid-February. Winter is not over. This warm spell, as dramatic as it is temporary. The pattern will shift again, probably multiple times before we get to true spring. And that brings me to the long-range forecast, which I promised to discuss. Beyond this weekend's storm system, beyond the warmth early next week, we're looking at another significant storm system developing around February 18th or 19th. This system could bring another round of severe weather to the south, heavy snow to the Midwest and Northeast, and continued moisture to the West Coast. The extended models are showing an active pattern continuing through the end of February and into early March. This is actually more typical of late winter patterns. We often see the stormiest, most active weather in February and March as the battle between winter and spring intensifies. The Climate Prediction Center's 8 to 14-day outlook shows above-average temperatures continuing across most of the central and eastern United States, below-average temperatures in the southwest, and above-average precipitation across the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies, and parts of the Southeast. What does this mean practically? It means the drought conditions in California, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado are going to improve significantly. The snow drought is essentially over for the Sierra Nevada and the Northern Rockies. The fire season outlook for 2025 inches, these areas just improved dramatically. The water supply outlook for summer 2025 inches, these areas also improved. For the severe weather regions, it means we're transitioning into severe weather season earlier than usual. Typically, peak severe weather season doesn't really ramp up until mid-March or April. But if we continue seeing these warm, humid air masses surging north in February and early March, we could see more severe weather outbreaks, more tornadoes, earlier than usual. That's something to monitor closely. For the northern tier states, it means a confusing temperature pattern, wild swings from week to week. One week in the 70s, the next week potentially back in the 30s or 40s. This makes it difficult for agriculture, difficult for wildlife, difficult for people planning outdoor activities. But it's the reality of living in a transitional climate zone during a transitional season. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you watching this are worried. Some of you are anxious about the severe weather. Some of you are stressed about the snow. Some of you are concerned about the warmth and what it means for climate patterns. And I want to speak directly to that anxiety for a moment. In Matthew chapter 6, verses 25 through 34, Jesus addresses worry. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Now, does this mean we shouldn't prepare for severe weather? Absolutely not. Wisdom requires preparation. Faith does not require foolishness. If a tornado warning is issued, you get to your safe place. If a blizzard is forecast, you stock up on supplies. If flooding is predicted, you move to higher ground. Preparation and faith are not opposites. They work together. but worry, anxiety, fear beyond what motivates reasonable preparation. That's what we're called to release. We prepare wisely, then we trust. We do what we can. Then we rest in the knowledge that we are not ultimately in control. And that's actually a comfort, not a burden, because the one who is in control loves us more than we can imagine. Let me give you some specific timing updates for the extended forecast, because several of you have asked about specific travel plans next week. If you're flying anywhere in the United States next week, here's what you need to know. Tuesday of next week, February 18th, the West Coast airports could have significant delays. Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, all could see rain and wind delays. Allow extra time. Denver might have some delays from lingering weather from the weekend system. Most other airports should be fine Tuesday. Wednesday, February 19th, watch for potential airport delays or cancellations in Salt Lake City, Denver, and possibly Minneapolis or Chicago if the next storm system develops as currently modeled. This is still uncertain, but it's something to watch if you have travel plans Wednesday. Thursday, February 20th, potential delays spreading into the Midwest and Ohio Valley if that storm system develops. Again, this is 5 to 6 days out, so details are uncertain, but this is the time frame to watch. As for the temperature records that could fall, let me give you the specific records we're watching. Minneapolis' current record high for February 18th is 63 degrees set in 1981. We could break that by 7 degrees. Chicago's record for February 18th is 68 degrees set in 1998. We could tie or break that. Kansas City's record for February 17th is 78 degrees set in 1911. That one's probably safe, but we'll get close. Des Moines' record high for February 18th is 65 degrees set in 1930. We could break that. Omaha's record is 69 degrees set in 1930s. We might break that. St. Louis' record is 76 degrees set in 1930. We'll get close, but probably not break it. The list goes on. Dozens of cities across the northern plains and Midwest could see temperature records fall or come close next week. This warm spell is that significant. Meanwhile, the Sierra Nevada snowpack, which was at 32% of average for this date last week, is going to surge to potentially 100% of average or higher by next week. That's a massive improvement in just 10 days. The drought monitor for California will show significant improvement when it's updated later this month. Lake Tahoe, which has been brown and bare in many areas this winter, is about to look like a winter wonderland. Ski resorts that have been struggling with limited terrain are about to have their best conditions of the season. This is transformative for the winter recreation industry in the Sierra Nevada and the Northern Rockies. But here's the other side of that coin. 8 feet of snow in a short period of time creates avalanche danger. If you're planning any backcountry skiing, snowboarding, or snowmobiling in the Sierra Nevada, Cascades, or Rockies next week, extreme caution is required. The avalanche danger will be considerable to high across most mountain zones. Multiple feet of new snow on top of older, weaker snow layers creates unstable conditions. Do not go into the backcountry without proper training, equipment, and avalanche awareness. Check the local avalanche forecast before any mountain travel. Also, mountain travel in general could be extremely dangerous or impossible. Interstate 80 through the Sierra Nevada will likely close multiple times over the next week. Highway 50 over Echo Summit. Same story. Interstate 5 through the Siskiyou Pass could close. Interstate 90 from Seattle towards Spokane could see closures. If you're planning mountain travel in the West, have alternate routes, be prepared for delays or cancellations, carry chains, have emergency supplies in your vehicle. Now, one more thing I want to address before we wrap up. Some of you are going to ask, is this climate change? Is this global warming? Why are we seeing such extreme weather? And here's my answer. I'm a meteorologist, not a climatologist. I forecast weather, not climate. But I can tell you that we have always had extreme weather events. We've always had atmospheric rivers hitting California. We've always had severe weather outbreaks in February. We've always had temperature swings in the transition seasons. What's different is that we now have technology to see these systems developing days in advance. We have satellite imagery, we have computer models, we have instant communication. Our ancestors experienced the same types of weather events. They just couldn't see them coming as far in advance as we can now. Are weather patterns changing over time? Climate data suggests yes. Some patterns are shifting. Temperatures are trending warmer overall, but individual weather events, even extreme ones, cannot be directly attributed to long-term climate trends. Weather is not climate. Climate is the average of weather over time. What I can tell you with certainty is this: God is sovereign over the weather. He covers the sky with clouds. He supplies the earth with rain and makes grass grow on the hills. Psalm 147 verse 8 tells us, whether temperatures are trending warmer or cooler, whether storms are more or less frequent, whether patterns are shifting or stable, God's hand is over all of it. Our responsibility is to be good stewards of creation, to prepare wisely for the weather that comes, to help those affected by extreme weather, and to trust that the God who knows the number of hairs on our head also knows every raindrop that falls, every snowflake that forms, every gust of wind that blows. So let me summarize the key points one more time, because this is complex and I want to make sure you have the information you need. Western United States. Atmospheric river event Wednesday through next week. Heavy rain coast, heavy snow mountains. 8 to 12 feet of snow possible in Sierra Nevada. 3 to 6 feet in Cascades and Northern Rockies. Flooding possible in coastal areas and valleys. Mountain travel extremely hazardous. Central United States. Record warmth this weekend into next week. Severe weather outbreak Saturday into Sunday. Greatest threat: Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. Damaging winds, large hail, tornadoes all possible. Overnight severe weather especially dangerous. Have multiple warning systems. Know your safe place. Southern United States. Severe weather Saturday night into Sunday. Heavy rain, 2 to 5 inches possible. Strong winds, flash flooding possible. Travel hazardous Sunday. Eastern United States. Rain Sunday into Monday for most areas. Possible wintry mix or ice northern areas Sunday night into Monday. Uncertain forecast for I-95 corridor. Watch for updates. Northeastern United States. Snow today into Wednesday from Alberta Clipper. 4 to 12 inches most areas. Lake effect snow continues through Wednesday. Another system possible Monday into Tuesday. Upper Midwest. Record warmth next week. 60 to 70 degrees possible. Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago. 40 to 50 degrees above average. Potentially severe weather late next week if next storm system develops. Pacific Northwest. Rain Wednesday through next week. Several inches valley, feet of snow mountains. Flooding possible. Travel difficult. Power outages possible from wind and wet snow. And finally, the timeline one more time for the major cities in the severe weather zone because this is critical information. Oklahoma City. Saturday 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Peak severe weather. Tulsa. Saturday 3 p.m. to midnight. Peak severe weather. Dallas. Saturday 5 p.m. to Sunday 1 a.m. Peak severe weather. Fort Worth. Saturday 5 p.m. to Sunday 1 a.m. Peak severe weather. Wichita Falls. Saturday 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Peak severe weather. Abilene. Saturday 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Peak severe weather. Waco. Saturday 6 p.m. to Sunday 2 a.m. Peak severe weather. Houston. Sunday 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. Strong to severe storms. Little Rock. Saturday 9 p.m. to Sunday 3 a.m. Peak severe weather. Shreveport. Saturday 8 p.m. to Sunday 2 a.m. Peak severe weather. Memphis. Saturday 10 p.m. to Sunday 7 a.m. Peak severe weather. Jackson. Saturday 11 p.m. to Sunday 9 a.m. Peak severe weather. Birmingham. Sunday 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Strong to severe storms. Montgomery. Sunday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Strong storms possible. Mobile. Sunday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Strong storms possible. Atlanta. Sunday 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Peak severe weather threat. Nashville. Sunday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Strong to severe storms. Comment below where you're watching from, and I'll provide any additional specific details for your location. If you have questions about the forecast, ask them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. Before I go, I want to leave you with one final thought. Weather, in all its forms, snow, rain, sun, storms, heat, cold, is a gift. Even the challenging weather, Even the severe weather serves a purpose. The rain waters the crops. The snow replenishes the reservoirs. The storms clean the atmosphere. The temperature swings trigger the seasons. In Romans 8 verse 28, we're told, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." All things, not just the pleasant things, not just the comfortable things, all things, including the weather events that challenge us, that test us, that humble us. So as we face this weekend's severe weather, as we deal with the snow in the Northeast, as we marvel at the record warmth in the Midwest, as we watch the drought break in California, let's remember that we are witnessing the power and the precision of God's creation. Let's prepare wisely. Let's help those in need. Let's remain vigilant and safe, but let's not fear. Let's trust. The forecast for tomorrow and beyond is uncertain in many ways. Weather forecasting is a science, but it's not an exact science. Models change, systems shift, timing varies. But one thing is certain: God is faithful. He was faithful yesterday. He is faithful today. He will be faithful tomorrow. Stay safe, stay prepared, and stay tuned for updates. The next 72 hours are going to be remarkable from a weather standpoint, and I'll be here providing updates as this all unfolds. Make sure to check back tomorrow for the latest model runs and any changes to the timing or intensity of these systems. God bless you all, and remember, whether you're facing snow or storms, heat or cold, sun or clouds, you are never facing it alone. And one last teaser before I go. The storm system I mentioned for late next week, around February 19th or 20th, current long-range models are suggesting this could be even more significant than this weekend system. We could be looking at another severe weather outbreak across the South, possibly heavy snow for the Midwest and Northeast, and the potential for a major East Coast storm. It's too early for specifics, but it's something to watch. I'll have a detailed forecast on that system by Thursday or Friday once the models come into better agreement. So that's your complete weather forecast. From coast to coast, from the record-breaking Sierra Nevada snow to the potential Valentine's Day tornadoes, from the 70-degree temperatures in Minneapolis to the ice storm threat along I-95, this is a weather pattern that has it all. But wait, I haven't given you forecasts for every city I promised. Let me continue with more detailed city-by-city breakdowns, because information is power when it comes to weather preparation. Amarillo, Texas. Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m., first severe storms develop to your south and west. By Saturday at 5 p.m., a line of severe thunderstorms approaches from the south. Your peak severe weather window. Saturday, 5 p.m. through 10 p.m. Damaging winds over 65 miles per hour possible. Hail up to golf ball size. Tornado threat moderate. Lubbock, similar timeline, Saturday 3 p.m. through 9 p.m. Corpus Christi, you're further south, so your severe weather timing is different. Saturday evening at 9 p.m. through Sunday at 6 a.m. Mainly a heavy rain and wind event for the coast, but strong storms possible, especially inland. Brownsville, Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 9 a.m. Heavy rain, primary threat, 2 to 4 inches possible. Strong winds, frequent lightning, flash flooding possible in poor drainage areas. San Angelo, Saturday at noon through Saturday at 9 p.m. Right in the heart of where storms first develop. Could see very intense thunderstorms. Midland, Odessa, Saturday at 2 p.m. through Saturday at 11 p.m. Beaumont, Port Arthur, Sunday morning at 4 a.m. through Sunday at noon. Heavy rain, strong winds, possible severe storms. Laredo, Saturday night at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 7 a.m. Tyler, Saturday at 7 p.m. through Sunday at 2 a.m. Longview, Saturday at 8 p.m. through Sunday at 3 a.m. Victoria, Saturday at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 8 a.m. College Station, Saturday at 9 p.m. through Sunday at 5 a.m. Abilene, Saturday at noon through Saturday at 8 p.m. Then again Sunday morning as a second wave moves through. Now let's go deeper into Louisiana because this is a state that's going to see significant impacts. Lake Charles faces severe weather Saturday night starting at 11 p.m. By Sunday at 2 a.m., intense thunderstorms possible. Heavy rain continues through Sunday morning until 10 a.m. Rainfall totals 3 to 6 inches. Flash flooding possible in low-lying areas. Monroe, Louisiana, Saturday at 9 p.m., first storms arrive. Peak severe weather. Saturday 11 p.m. through Sunday at 4 a.m. Morning commute Sunday could be impacted by storms and standing water. Alexandria, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 5 a.m. Natchitoches, Saturday at 9 p.m. through Sunday at 4 a.m. Ruston, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 5 a.m. Lafayette, Sunday morning at 5 a.m. through Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Damaging winds possible, heavy rain, 2 to 5 inches, flooding possible in typically flood-prone areas. Have alternate routes planned if you need to travel Sunday. Homa Thibodeau, Sunday morning at 6 a.m. through Sunday at 3 p.m. Mainly heavy rain, but a few strong storms can't be ruled out. Now, Arkansas. Let me give you more detail across the state. Fort Smith, Saturday evening at 6 p.m., storms develop to your southwest. By Saturday at 9 p.m., severe weather moves in. Peak threat, Saturday 9 p.m. through Sunday at 2 a.m. Damaging winds primary concern. Tornadoes possible. Jonesboro, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 4 a.m. Fayetteville, Springdale, Saturday at 8 p.m. through Sunday at 1 a.m. Hot Springs, Saturday at 9 p.m. through Sunday at 3 a.m. Pine Bluff, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 4 a.m. Texarkana, you're right on the border, so you get hit Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Severe weather continues through Sunday at 1 a.m. El Dorado, Saturday at 9 p.m. through Sunday at 3 a.m. Mississippi cities, let me break this down further. Tupelo, Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 8 a.m. Overnight severe weather event. Have weather radio. Greenville, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 7 a.m. Gulfport, Sunday at 4 a.m. through Sunday at 1 p.m. Mainly heavy rain and wind, severe weather threat lower than areas further north. Pascagoula, Sunday at 5 a.m. through Sunday at 2 p.m. Vicksburg, Saturday at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 8 a.m. Right along the Mississippi River, flooding concerns in addition to severe weather. Columbus, Saturday night at midnight through Sunday at 9 a.m. Tennessee cities beyond the ones I've mentioned. Clarksville, Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 6 a.m. Jackson, Tennessee, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 7 a.m. Cookeville, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Chattanooga, Sunday morning at 7 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Strong to severe storms likely. Kingsport, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m., but severe weather threat lower in eastern Tennessee. Knoxville gets hit Sunday morning at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. Oak Ridge, Maryville, same time frame. The Smoky Mountains could see snow at the highest elevations Sunday night if cold air wraps in behind the system, but this is uncertain. Kentucky cities. Bowling Green, Saturday night at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 5 a.m. Severe weather possible. Paducah, Saturday at 10 p.m. through Sunday at 4 a.m. Right in the western Kentucky severe weather zone. Owensboro, Saturday at 11 p.m. through Sunday at 5 a.m. Lexington, Sunday at 7 a.m. through Sunday at 3 p.m. Strong storms possible but weakening somewhat by the time they reach central Kentucky. Frankfort, same timeline. Covington and northern Kentucky, Sunday at 8 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Now let's talk more about the Ohio Valley. Cincinnati, Sunday morning at 7 a.m. through Sunday at 3 p.m. Strong thunderstorms possible, especially Sunday late morning. Dayton, Sunday at 8 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Columbus, Ohio, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. Cleveland, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m., but mainly a rain event for Northeast Ohio. Severe weather threat low. Toledo, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. Rain, possibly heavy. Akron, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. Youngstown, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 7 p.m. Canton, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. Lima, Sunday at 8 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Mansfield, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. West Virginia cities. Charleston, Sunday at 8 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Rain, possibly heavy. Some strong storms possible. Huntington, Sunday at 7 a.m. through Sunday at 3 p.m. Morgantown, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. Parkersburg, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. Wheeling, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 7 p.m., transitioning to possible wintry mix Sunday night. Beckley, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m., possible wintry mix Sunday night at higher elevations. Now the Carolinas, more cities. Wilmington, North Carolina, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Sunday at 11 p.m. Mainly heavy rain. Severe weather threat low. Fayetteville, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 9 p.m. Rain, possibly heavy, some strong storms possible. Durham, Sunday at 2 p.m. through Sunday at 10 p.m. Chapel Hill, same timeline. Asheville gets rain Sunday starting at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 9 p.m. Then possible transition to wintry mix Sunday night above 3,000 feet elevation. Winston-Salem, Sunday at 1 p.m. through Sunday at 9 p.m., possible wintry mix late Sunday night. Hickory, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 9 p.m. Boone, Sunday at noon, rain initially, changing to snow Sunday night. Could see several inches at elevation. South Carolina, Greenville, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 8 p.m. Strong storms possible. Spartanburg, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 8 p.m. Anderson, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 7 p.m. Columbia, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 9 p.m. Peak severe weather threat. Sunday 2 p.m. through 7 p.m. Charleston, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Monday at 1 a.m. Mainly heavy rain for the coast. Myrtle Beach, Sunday at 4 p.m. through Monday at 2 a.m. Heavy rain, 1 to 3 inches possible. Florence, Sunday at 2 p.m. through Sunday at 11 p.m. Sumter, Sunday at 1 p.m. through Sunday at 10 p.m. Rock Hill, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 8 p.m. Georgia, more cities. Augusta, Sunday at 1 p.m. through Sunday at 10 p.m. Strong storms possible. Savannah, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Monday at midnight. Mainly rain. Albany, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. Severe weather possible. Athens, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 8 p.m. Gainesville, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 7 p.m. Rome, Sunday at 10 a.m. through Sunday at 6 p.m. Valdosta, Sunday at 11 a.m. through Sunday at 7 p.m. Warner Robins, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 8 p.m. Brunswick, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Monday at 1 a.m. Mainly heavy rain. Florida cities beyond what I mentioned. Gainesville, Sunday at noon through Sunday at 9 p.m. Ocala, Sunday at 1 p.m. through Sunday at 10 p.m. Daytona Beach, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Monday at 1 a.m. Fort Myers, Sunday at 2 p.m. through Monday at midnight. Naples, Sunday at 3 p.m. through Monday at 1 a.m. Lakeland, Sunday at 2 p.m. through Sunday at 11 p.m. Tallahassee faces severe weather Sunday morning at 8 a.m. through Sunday at 4 p.m. Panama City, Sunday at 9 a.m. through Sunday at 5 p.m. Pensacola, Sunday at 7 a.m. through Sunday at 3 p.m. Now, the Mid-Atlantic, more detail. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Sunday evening at 7 p.m. through Monday at noon. Rain, possibly mixing with sleet late Sunday night. York, same forecast. Lancaster, same forecast. Reading, Sunday at 8 p.m. through Monday at 1 p.m. Allentown, Sunday at 8 p.m. through Monday at noon. Bethlehem, same. Easton, same. Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Sunday at 7 p.m. through Monday at noon. Higher chance of wintry mix Sunday night. Wilmington, Delaware, Sunday at 9 p.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Rain, possibly heavy. Dover, Sunday at 9 p.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Newark, Delaware, Sunday at 9 p.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Trenton, New Jersey, Sunday at 9 p.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Rain initially could mix with sleet late Sunday night, especially in northwest suburbs. Camden, same forecast. Atlantic City, Sunday at 10 p.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. All rain. New Brunswick, Sunday at 9 p.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Patterson, same. Jersey City, Sunday at 10 p.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Connecticut cities. Bridgeport, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. New Haven, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Stamford, Monday at 7 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Norwalk, same. Danbury, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m., could see brief wet snow mixing in Monday afternoon. Waterbury, same. New London, Monday at 7 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Rhode Island, Warwick, Monday at 7 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Mainly rain. Cranston, same. Pawtucket, same. Newport, Monday at 8 a.m. through Monday at 6 p.m. Massachusetts, beyond Boston, Cambridge, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Rain, possibly mixing with wet snow Monday afternoon. Somerville, same. Lynn, same. Lowell, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m., better chance of mixing with snow. Lawrence, same. Brockton, Monday at 7 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Fall River, same. New Bedford, same. Quincy, Monday at 7 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Newton, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Waltham, same. Vermont cities, Rutland, Monday at 3 a.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Starting as rain, changing to snow Monday morning. Accumulation, 4 to 8 inches possible. Brattleboro, Monday at 5 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow transition, 2 to 6 inches. Bennington, Monday at 4 a.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Rain to snow, 3 to 7 inches possible. New Hampshire cities beyond what I mentioned. Nashua, Monday at 5 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Rain to snow transition possible Monday midday. 2 to 5 inches if changeover occurs. Dover, same forecast. Rochester, same. Keene, Monday at 4 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow, 3 to 6 inches. Laconia, Monday at 4 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow, 4 to 8 inches possible. Maine cities. Lewiston, Monday at 2 a.m. through Monday at 2 p.m. Rain to snow, 3 to 7 inches. Auburn, same. Augusta, Monday at 1 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow, 4 to 8 inches. Waterville, Monday at midnight through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow, 5 to 10 inches possible. Presque Isle, Monday at 10 p.m., Sunday through Monday at 6 p.m. Mainly snow, 6 to 12 inches. New York cities beyond what I mentioned. Yonkers, Monday at 8 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Rain, possibly mixing with sleet. White Plains, same. New Rochelle, same. Poughkeepsie, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Rain possibly mixing with sleet or freezing rain late Sunday night. Newburgh, same. Kingston, same. Utica, Monday at 4 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow transition, 3 to 7 inches possible. Rome, same. Watertown, Monday at 2 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Mainly snow, 6 to 12 inches. Binghamton, Monday at 5 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Rain to snow, 4 to 8 inches. Elmira, same. Ithaca, same. Niagara Falls, Monday at 6 a.m. through Monday at 5 p.m. Rain to snow, 2 to 5 inches. Lockport, same. Jamestown, Monday at 5 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Pennsylvania cities. State College, Sunday at 8 p.m. through Monday at noon. Rain possibly mixing with sleet late. Altoona, same. Johnstown, Sunday at 7 p.m. through Monday at noon. Higher elevation areas could see wintry mix. Bradford, Monday at 3 a.m. through Monday at 3 p.m. Rain to snow, 3 to 7 inches. Meadville, Monday at 4 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Warren, Monday at 3 a.m. through Monday at 4 p.m. Now, let's go back to the Midwest and talk more about this incredible warmth and what it means. Topeka, Kansas. Saturday, you'll hit 69 degrees. By Tuesday of next week, potentially 76 degrees. That would be the warmest February temperature in Topeka since 1930. Manhattan, Kansas, Saturday, 68 degrees. Lawrence, Saturday, 70 degrees. Salina, Saturday, 67 degrees. Hutchinson, Saturday, 69 degrees. Wichita, Saturday, you're looking at 71 degrees. By Tuesday next week, could reach 77 degrees. This would break the all-time February record for Wichita. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Saturday, 63 degrees. Tuesday next week, possibly 69 degrees. Iowa City. Saturday, 64 degrees. Tuesday next week, possibly 70 degrees. Waterloo. Saturday, 59 degrees. Tuesday next week, possibly 65 degrees. Sioux City, Iowa, Saturday 61 degrees, Tuesday next week possibly 67 degrees. Council Bluffs, Saturday 65 degrees, Tuesday next week possibly 71 degrees. Lincoln, Nebraska, Saturday 67 degrees, Tuesday next week possibly 73 degrees. Grand Island, Saturday 65 degrees. Kearney, Saturday 66 degrees. North Platte, Saturday 61 degrees. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Saturday 58 degrees, Tuesday next week possibly 64 degrees. Aberdeen, Saturday 54 degrees. Rapid City, Saturday would be 62 degrees except you'll have snow moving in Friday night, so Saturday you'll only hit 48 degrees with snow ending. Bismarck, North Dakota, Saturday 56 degrees, which is 31 degrees above average. Tuesday next week possibly 62 degrees. Minot, Saturday 53 degrees. Grand Forks, Saturday 52 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 59 degrees. Wisconsin cities, Appleton, Saturday 56 degrees. Oshkosh, Saturday 57 degrees. Fond du Lac, Saturday 58 degrees. Sheboygan, Saturday 54 degrees. Cooler near the lake, La Crosse, Saturday 59 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 66 degrees. Eau Claire, Saturday 56 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 63 degrees. Wausau, Saturday 53 degrees. Michigan cities beyond what I mentioned. Kalamazoo, Saturday 58 degrees. Battle Creek, Saturday 57 degrees. Jackson, Saturday 57 degrees. Ann Arbor, Saturday 58 degrees. Saginaw, Saturday 54 degrees. Bay City, Saturday 52 degrees. Midland, Saturday 54 degrees. Traverse City, Saturday 49 degrees, cooler in northern Michigan. Marquette, Saturday 45 degrees, dealing with lake effect snow early in the day before it tapers off. Houghton, Saturday 43 degrees. Sault Ste. Marie, Saturday 42 degrees. Illinois cities, Rockford, Saturday 59 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 67 degrees. Moline, Saturday 64 degrees. Decatur, Saturday 66 degrees. Champaign-Urbana, Saturday 67 degrees. Bloomington Normal, Saturday 66 degrees. Peoria, Saturday 65 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 72 degrees. Quincy, Saturday 67 degrees. Carbondale, Saturday 70 degrees. This is southern Illinois, so temperatures stay warmer. But you're also in the zone where severe weather becomes possible Saturday night. Indiana cities. Terre Haute, Saturday 68 degrees. Severe weather possible Saturday night. Muncie, Saturday 64 degrees. Anderson, Saturday 65 degrees. Richmond, Saturday 64 degrees. Bloomington, Saturday 67 degrees. Lafayette, Saturday 63 degrees. Kokomo, BH, Saturday 64 degrees. Marion, Saturday 63 degrees. Missouri cities beyond what I've mentioned. Columbia, Saturday 71 degrees. Jefferson City, Saturday 70 degrees. Joplin, Saturday 69 degrees. Severe weather threat Saturday evening. Cape Girardeau, Saturday 72 degrees. Springfield, Missouri, Saturday 70 degrees. Severe weather threat Saturday evening and night. Branson, Saturday 68 degrees. Severe weather possible Saturday night. Sikeston, Saturday 73 degrees. Minnesota cities. Rochester, Saturday 57 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 66 degrees. Mankato, Saturday 59 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 68 degrees. St. Cloud, Saturday 55 degrees. Tuesday next week possibly 64 degrees. Moorhead, Saturday 52 degrees. Hibbing, Saturday 48 degrees. International Falls, Saturday 46 degrees. Even in northern Minnesota, temperatures are running 20 to 25 degrees above average. Now, let's talk about the spiritual significance of temperature records. When we see records that have stood for 90 years, 100 years, being broken, it should cause us to pause and consider, not in fear, but in reverence. These temperature records, many set in the 1920s and 30s during the Dust Bowl era, during a time of great agricultural struggle in America, are testaments to the variability of weather over time. What should our response be to record-breaking weather events? First, humility. Recognition that we are not in control. Second, stewardship. Using these events as reminders to care for creation wisely. Third, preparation. Taking practical steps to protect ourselves and our property. Fourth, compassion. Helping those affected by extreme weather. And fifth, trust. Resting in the knowledge that God is sovereign over all weather events. In Genesis chapter 8, verse 22, after the flood, God makes a promise. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. This is a covenant promise. The seasons will continue, weather patterns will continue, some years warmer, some cooler, some wetter, some drier, but the fundamental cycle of seasons continues. And that brings me to an important point about this current weather pattern. Yes, we're seeing extreme warmth in February in the northern plains and Midwest. Yes, we're seeing severe weather potential on Valentine's Day weekend. Yes, we're seeing 8 feet of snow in the Sierra Nevada. But we're also still seeing normal seasonal patterns continuing. The Arctic still has cold air, the tropics still have warm air, the jet stream still meanders, bringing these air masses into contact. The Earth still rotates, creating the Coriolis effect that causes storms to spin. The fundamental mechanics of weather haven't changed. What's changing is the specific manifestation of those mechanics from year to year, season to season, decade to decade. And this is exactly what we should expect from a complex system like Earth's atmosphere. Let me share more about the snow forecast for the West, because this is truly a remarkable event. Squaw Valley. You're looking at 7 to 11 feet of snow between Wednesday and next Wednesday. That's not total snow depth, that's new snow. Kirkwood, 6 to 10 feet. North Star, 6 to 9 feet. Heavenly Valley on the Nevada side, 5 to 9 feet. These are incredible snow totals. Mount Rose, 4 to 8 feet. Diamond Peak, 4 to 7 feet. Sierra at Tahoe, 6 to 10 feet. Sugar Bowl, 7 to 11 feet. These ski resorts, many of which have been struggling with bare slopes and limited terrain all winter, are about to have the best conditions they've seen in years. This is a transformative event for the Lake Tahoe ski industry, for the California water supply, for the Sierra Nevada ecosystem. Oregon Cascades, Mount Bachelor, 4 to 7 feet. Mount Hood Meadows, 3 to 6 feet. Timberline Lodge, 3 to 6 feet. Willamette Pass, 4 to 7 feet. Washington Cascades, Stevens Pass, 3 to 6 feet. Snoqualmie Pass, 2 to 5 feet. Crystal Mountain, 3 to 6 feet. White Pass, 4 to 7 feet. Mission Ridge, 2 to 4 feet on the drier east side. Idaho Mountains, Schweitzer Mountain, 3 to 6 feet. Silver Mountain, 3 to 5 feet. Bogus Basin, 3 to 6 feet. Brundage Mountain, 3 to 6 feet. Sun Valley, 2 to 5 feet. Wyoming Mountains, Jackson Hole, 3 to 7 feet. Grand Targhee, 4 to 8 feet. Snow King, 3 to 6 feet. Montana Mountains, Big Sky, 4 to 8 feet. Bridger Bowl, 3 to 6 feet. Whitefish Mountain, 4 to 7 feet. Red Lodge Mountain, 3 to 6 feet. Colorado Mountains, Vail, 2 to 5 feet. Breckenridge, 2 to 4 feet. Keystone, 2 to 4 feet. Aspen, 2 to 5 feet. Steamboat, 3 to 6 feet. Winter Park, 3 to 6 feet. Copper Mountain, 2 to 4 feet. Loveland, 2 to 5 feet. Utah Mountains, Alta, 2 to 5 feet. Snowbird, 2 to 5 feet. Brighton, 2 to 5 feet. Solitude, 2 to 5 feet. Park City, 1 to 4 feet. Deer Valley, 1 to 4 feet. Snow Basin, 1 to 3 feet. Powder Mountain, 1 to 4 feet. New Mexico Mountains, Taos, 1 to 3 feet. Angel Fire, 1 to 3 feet. Ski Apache, 1 to 2 feet. Arizona Mountains, Sunrise Park, 1 to 2 feet. Arizona Snow Bowl, 1 to 2 feet. This is the snow event that skiers and snowboarders have been praying for all winter. This is the event that water managers have been hoping for. This is the event that will dramatically improve drought conditions across the West. But remember what I said about avalanche danger. With this much snow falling in a short period, the backcountry is extremely dangerous. Ski resort boundaries are safe because they have avalanche control programs. But outside those boundaries, in the backcountry, avalanche danger will be high to extreme. Do not venture into the backcountry without proper training, equipment, and knowledge. Check local avalanche forecasts. When in doubt, stay out. Now, let's talk about rainfall totals because the lower elevations are getting soaked. San Francisco, Wednesday through Sunday, 3 to 7 inches of rain. Oakland, 3 to 6 inches. San Jose, 2 to 5 inches. Santa Cruz, 4 to 8 inches. Monterey, 3 to 7 inches. Sacramento, 2 to 5 inches. Stockton, 2 to 4 inches. Modesto, 2 to 4 inches. Fresno, 1 to 3 inches. Bakersfield, ½ inch to 2 inches. Redding, 3 to 7 inches. Chico, 3 to 6 inches. Eureka, 5 to 10 inches. Crescent City, 6 to 12 inches. The far northern California coast is going to get absolutely drenched. Portland, Oregon, 4 to 8 inches Wednesday through next week. Salem, 3 to 7 inches. Eugene, 4 to 8 inches. Medford, 2 to 5 inches. Bend, 1 to 3 inches of rain, then changing to snow at elevation. Seattle, 4 to 7 inches. Tacoma, 4 to 7 inches. Olympia, 5 to 8 inches. Bellingham, 4 to 8 inches. Everett, 4 to 7 inches. Spokane, 1 to 2 inches of rain Wednesday, then changing to all snow Thursday. Yakima, ½ inch to 1 inch, then snow. Wenatchee, ½ inch to 1 inch, then snow. Boise, 1 to 2 inches of rain Thursday, then changing to snow Friday. Twin Falls, ½ inch to 1 inch. Pocatello, ½ inch to 1 inch, then snow. This rain is desperately needed in many of these areas, but it also brings flooding concerns. Urban flooding, small stream flooding, even some river flooding is possible in parts of California and the Pacific Northwest. Burn scar areas from last year's wildfires are at particular risk for debris flows and mudslides. If you live in an area with burn scars from recent fires, be prepared to evacuate if warnings are issued. Have a go bag ready. Know your evacuation routes. Monitor local emergency alerts. The Russian River in California could reach flood stage. The Eel River, the Smith River, the Klamath River, all could see significant rises. In Oregon, the Willamette River, the Santiam River, the McKenzie River, all bear watching. In Washington, the Skagit River, the Snohomish River, the Skykomish River, all could rise significantly. Flood watches will likely be issued for much of the West Coast by Wednesday. Flood warnings may follow for specific rivers and streams. Take these seriously. Turn around, don't drown. Never drive through flooded roadways. More people die in floods from drowning in vehicles than any other cause. And that brings me to a critical safety message that bears repeating. Whether you're facing snow, rain, severe weather, or flooding this week, the key to staying safe is staying informed and following basic safety protocols. For snow, don't travel unless absolutely necessary when winter storm warnings are in effect. If you must travel, have an emergency kit in your vehicle. Blankets, food, water, flashlight, first aid kit, phone charger, sand, or cat litter for traction. Let someone know your route and expected arrival time. Drive slowly. Increase following distance. Use your headlights. For rain and flooding, never drive through flooded roadways. 6 inches of moving water can knock you off your feet. A foot of moving water can move a small car. 2 feet can move most vehicles. It only takes a few inches to lose control. If you come to a flooded road, turn around. Find another route. Be patient. Floodwaters recede. For severe weather, have multiple ways to receive warnings. A weather radio is best for overnight events. Know where your safe place is. Interior room, lowest floor, away from windows. If tornado warning is issued, get to your safe place immediately. Don't wait to see the tornado. By the time you see it, you may not have time to take shelter. Protect your head and neck with your arms, pillows, blankets, helmet if you have one. For lightning, if you can hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. Get inside a substantial building or hard-topped vehicle. Don't shelter under trees. Don't use corded phones. Don't shower or bathe. Wait 30 minutes after the last thunder before resuming outdoor activities. These basic safety rules save lives every year. Follow them. Share them with your family and friends. Make sure everyone knows what to do in each weather situation. Now, as we approach the end of this forecast, I want to come back to the idea I mentioned earlier about weather being a gift, even when it's challenging. This weekend's severe weather will be challenging for those in its path. This week's snow will be challenging for those who have to navigate it. This week's rain could cause flooding in some areas. These are real challenges, real difficulties, real dangers. But they're also part of the natural cycle that makes life on Earth possible. The severe thunderstorms, as dangerous as they are, also bring needed rainfall to areas that have been dry. They mix the atmosphere, redistributing moisture and energy. They clean the air, removing pollutants. The snow in the mountains becomes next summer's water supply for millions of people. The rain replenishes reservoirs, aquifers, rivers, and streams. Everything in creation serves a purpose. Even the weather events that challenge us serve to remind us that we are not in control, that we are dependent on forces greater than ourselves, that we live in a world that requires humility, preparation, and trust. In Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, we read, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." This applies to how we approach weather challenges just as much as it applies to any other area of life. We prepare wisely, using the understanding and technology God has given us to forecast and prepare for dangerous weather. But we also trust, recognizing that ultimately we are not in control. And that's okay, because the one who is in control is faithful, loving, and good. So as this week unfolds, as these weather systems move across the country, as some of you face snow and others face rain and others face severe weather and others face record warmth, remember that you're not alone. Remember that preparation and faith work together. Remember that God is sovereign over the weather. And remember that this too shall pass. The storms will end. The snow will stop falling. The rain will cease. The warm spell will give way to more seasonal temperatures. And life will go on. Stay safe. Stay informed, stay prepared, and above all, stay faithful. Weather the storm, literally and figuratively, knowing that on the other side of every storm, the sun eventually shines again. God bless you all. Check back for updates as these systems develop. And remember, comment below where you're watching from so I can provide any additional specific information for your location. We're all in this together, coast to coast, facing different weather but sharing the same sky, the same atmosphere, the same creator who holds it all together. Until next time, stay weather aware and weather prepared.